title of this PowerPoint is Apoaequorin and cognitive degeneration, but stick with me because what we're going to be talking about actually has a lot to do with the fact that among the ideas that bounce around this medical field of pharmacology and ways to cure things, right now all eyes are fixed on the jellyfish. So jellyfish are super cool. And research in the protein Apoaequorin, found only in jellyfish, has led to many breakthroughs in inhibition of neurodegeneration and the protein's effect on humans. So first, to better understand the research, I'm going to give a brief history about jellyfish and a little bit more about them. Next, I'll introduce the protein and its possible uses in the brain. And finally, I will discuss the most current supplement offered for mind health and the strengths and weaknesses it has. So, the jellyfish are very interesting creatures. They have no brain. They have a small system of neurons that are kind of net among this top part. We'll get into that. They can regenerate, so if a jellyfish is cut in half or a chunk is taken out of it, they can regrow those cells. They are carnivorous, which leads us to their aggressive sting that they're known for. They entrap their prey in these tentacles at the bottom and inject a sort of poison, and that's how they digest. And they are not fish, but they're actually polyps. Some species of jellyfish start as polyps and break off to become medusas in times of stress. Some species can return to the polyp state, making them virtually immortal. So this means that jellyfish, it's kind of a weird order, but it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, around like that. So they start as sort of a coral type structure, and then they break off, leaving the stem behind, and then invert and grow their tendrils up along the bottom, and that's how they become what we know as jellyfish. Some species, however, can actually revert back to their polyp form and start life all over again. So this, in a way, does make jellyfish kind of immortal. So a lot of this has to do with that protein Apoaequorin. Now, the combination of Apoaequorin and GFP, which is green fluorescent protein, is what makes a jellyfish sort of immortal. Like, they don't age, they don't really live, and they don't really die. So this combination, whenever it was discovered in 2008 by a team of chemists, they actually won a Nobel Prize for it. So what if we took this protein that makes a jellyfish immortal and injected it into a dying brain? What would happen? So, what's a species of jellyfish? That's what the medicinal qualities of this protein that they're looking into. There have been several studies on the effects it has on the brain. So Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and Huntington's are neurodegenerative diseases. A lot of this has to do with the death of a calcium binding ion that leads to the death of neurons. So basically your brains are kind of dying a little bit. So the anti-aging quality of Apoaequorin in jellyfish could actually be used to stop or at least slow down this neuro death in the human brain. So, Prevagen is the most recent supplement by Quincy Bioscience. It's a new sort of supplement that claims to support healthy brain function, a sharper mind, and a clearer thinking habits. So, the main ingredient in Prevagen is Apoaequorin, and it is a supplement, not a drug. So, it is not FDA approved because it is not a drug. These are the problems with Prevagen. Prevagen is not the main ingredient, Apoaequorin. Whenever it's ingested, it may be destroyed in the GI tract. The path from digestion to the memory log of the brain is a very complicated one. So a lot of scientists are a little speculative that it won't make it, it won't survive. So this is why Prevagen may not be headlining right now as the cure for Alzheimer's or anything. So people are still trying to work out the kinks. Case studies and research on Apoaequorin do continue though. A lot of people are researching this protein because now that we know it's there, possibilities are endless. So some people are looking at how to help this protein stop or prevent strokes, and there's so many different other case studies, and the science has shown that this does work. It's not foolproof, and you can't legally say we have a cure for Alzheimer's, because that's not really true. So in conclusion, information about the jellyfish has led to the discovery of proteins unique to the jellyfish and aided the progress of curing several neurodegenerative diseases. Research on the protein Apoaequorin found in jellyfish has seen many breakthroughs in inhibition of neurodegeneration in the human brain. Scientists have gotten creative with how they are attempting to solve problems, and who knows what ideas could lead to the cure of cancer or